is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. My name is Josh, but I also go by J-Hugs. And today is the second ever episode of Hot Snaps, the Marvel Snap Show with hot variants and even hotter questions. Today I'm joined by Savage Yeti, the bundle breakdown king of Marvel Snap. Now, Savage Yeti, for the people who may or may not know who you are, how about you give them a little quick introduction to yourself?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, Savage Yeti Gaming Marvel Snap. I do bundle breakdowns for Marvel Snap, deck techs, trying to come up with more ideas for it. And I have a Twitter, Savage Yeti YT. So follow me there, subscribe to me on YouTube. Yeah, lots and lots of Marvel Snap content.
Well, thank you for joining me. And yeah, Savage Yeti really is the king of bundle breakdowns. Pretty much just like whenever a new bundle comes out, I check your YouTube channel. And I'm like, all right, what does Savage Yeti say? Should I buy it or should I not buy it?
It feels that's what Glazer keeps telling me too. So
yeah. Yeah, we're just like, what does Savage Yeti say about this bundle? But anyways, what we're going to do here is we are going to hop into a battle mode match. We drafted a couple of decks beforehand, and we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 with these draft decks while I go ahead and conduct a little interview on Savage Yeti here. So Savage Yeti, you ready to go?
I think so. I don't know what's coming, so... Yeah.
Well, I don't either, to be honest. I already forgot my decks, kind of. But yeah, I went ahead and sent you the battle code, so just hop in whenever you're ready. All right, so starting off here, and this is something I asked Glazer last time as well. Something I like to kind of start off with is, where does your username originate from, Savage Yeti? Because when I hear Savage Yeti, I think of like I don't know, maybe something like a mean like a mean Yeti, like a mean person or something like that. But I feel like you're the complete opposite. You're a really nice person. So where does Savage Yeti come from?
So my old username that I used to use was Albino Ewok, but I was concerned about using like Ewok as my name for like the future. And so I don't know, 6 months ago, I was trying to figure out something different, and I don't know why Savage Yeti popped in my head. There's no real backstory to the whole thing. Just kind of came up with it 6 months ago and stuck with it.
Okay, yeah, it sounds good. I mean, it's a pretty memorable name. Yeah, that's kind of what my name is. My name doesn't really mean much either. But you do a lot of bundle breakdowns. We mentioned that a little bit earlier, and with those bundle breakdowns, hitting me with the Nakia, dude. I already forgot we were playing. I'm just like on autopilot with the game.
So much harder to do than I thought it would be.
Right. So with the bundle breakdowns, what is like the main factor you consider, like the main thing someone should consider before purchasing a bundle? Is it like the token value, the credit value? What is like the main draw?
So I think that players that are concerned about bundle pricing, that are looking to get the best value, probably shouldn't be buying like variants so much. So for my bundle breakdowns, I try to remove value from variants and avatars and titles and just break it down based on how many tokens in value that you're going to get. So a percentage drop for a Series 4 or Series 5 card, I'll have like a value in tokens. So I break it down by that, and then I also have a breakdown for spendable tokens that you can expect and how much spendable tokens you can expect on average. So that's kind of what I go for on my channel. I know a lot of people try to do breakdowns including the value of variants, but I don't typically like to do that.
I can't believe you got King. I was like, man, is he really snapping me right here? But okay.
This is tough though.
So with the bundles, are like, I guess for you personally, are you interested in the cosmetics at all, or you're just more interested in the in like the progression, like the credits and tokens and things like that?
I don't even remember what you played in the King. I'm just going blind here. um, I do like the variants and stuff. If I have extra gold, I'll buy variants because I think they're. I don't know why rhinoing that would. Okay.
I
Um.
think I win here. Captain Marvel.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Have you played a lot of is this Conquest Battle Mode? What are they calling it?
I used to. Man, you turning the interview on me, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I used to. There's a lot of like daily tournaments in like several discords, and sometimes like when I'm at work, like working from home, I'm like I could sneak in a couple games real quick. But as of lately, I haven't been playing battle mode that much.
Yeah, I like rarely play. This is like maybe my third time playing, so couple it with an interview, it gets very difficult. What was the question?
The question was, I was asking about the bundles and if you yourself personally found any value like in the cosmetics, or you're more interested in the progression, like the collector's tokens and credits, things like that.
Right. So I'm mostly interested in the progression. Until I get to the point where I've unlocked all of the cards, then maybe I'll start trying to evaluate bundles with cosmetics in mind. But for me, I'm just looking to get as many tokens as possible so I can get as many cards as possible and try to make as much content, I guess, as possible. And, spending gold for variants doesn't exactly let you do more in the game, so I don't recommend it for most people. But if you have the disposable income and you like the art, by all means, go ahead and buy.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't have a lot of disposable income, but that doesn't stop me from buying variants. I really like. I probably shouldn't be spending so much money on variants. I think I'm kind of trying to tone it down a little bit. So
I've got to stop myself from buying the bundle that's out there now, the Thor Lady Sif one. I think the variants are so cool.
Yeah, I had to pass on that. It was way too expensive for me. Also, by the way, I'm pretty surprised that Nakia survived from Danger Room. And then Mr. Fantastic as well.
Didn't even realize that this turned into the asteroid.
Right. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So besides bundle breakdowns on your YouTube channel, I know you do deck highlights as well. Is there any other content that you're like planning to do?
I want to do more stuff like this, where I kind of play with other content creators and just kind of get more involved in the community. I am getting the spare bedroom cleared out and moving my desk over there so I can start streaming. So that's kind of like the next main goal. But outside of that, for now, I'm just trying to stick to Marvel Snap, and eventually I would like to move to, I guess, how do I phrase it? I want to move to people watching me for me streaming, and no matter what game I am playing.
Right.
But currently I'm building a small following, specifically doing Marvel Snap stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I like that. I like that you said you want people to watch you for you. I'm kind of in that similar boat right now. Like I love Marvel Snap. I kind of said before that it's a match made in heaven for me because I love Marvel. I love card games. So Marvel Snap was just perfect for me. And I definitely want to continue doing Marvel Snap content for the foreseeable future. But I do want to get a point to where, like you said, I want people to watch me for me. So I do want to branch out. I don't know if you've seen, but there's the DC card game DC Dual Force coming out soon, and I definitely want to create some content for that.
I saw DC Dual Force. I'm interested in getting involved with it. I just don't know how I haven't gauged how the Marvel Snap community feels about it yet. And if I just start putting out, oh, I didn't realize I was gonna get pulled. Oh, it's still good.
I
Oh,
yeah, you still have me actually. You still have me. Wait, actually, hold on. Do you?
I am Iron Man.
I think I went.
oh,
Yeah,
oh no,
yeah.
his
I
mojo
see
drops. Yeah.
Yeah, I went too hard on the right lane there.
You went pretty am. Although, what are you gonna do? Drop stuff in danger room? That's a little scary.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to avoid danger room there.
Yeah, the DC Dual Force looks really fun. I also kind of wanted to do like Magic the Gathering, like another channel or something at some point. I'm not super well versed in it. I just thought it would be fun to have like a channel where you open packs and just kind of do that sort of stuff.
And with Magic the Gathering, are you referring to the online version, Arena, or the physical card game?
Physical. I play Arena here and there, but I started going again a few months ago to play in person. And I used to play maybe 8 years ago or something like that, and I stopped for a really long time. And for whatever reason, a few months ago, I decided to get back into it.
Okay. And was Magic the Gathering the first card game that you got into?
Yes, I got into it very briefly, and then that was right before Hearthstone came out. And once Hearthstone came out, I switched to that because I didn't have to travel for it, and I could just play all the time. Oh man, what do I do?
I know. I'm trying to think of my plays also.
Snapping on me, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of Marvel Snap players and content creators say that they came from Hearthstone, and it's interesting to me because I actually never played Hearthstone. So, everyone says like, "Oh, yeah, the Paladin class or whatever." I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hearthstone's a lot of fun. I started playing Battlegrounds in Hearthstone, which is a free, I guess, game mode that they have. But as far as like, I used to play standard Hearthstone. You'd have to pay money every expansion and stuff. It's a great game, but the games take a little bit, and I don't have as much time to game nowadays. So Marvel Snap kind of fills this role for me pretty well.
Yeah, that's interesting because that's one of like the main things that Ben Brode said, like how they came up with the idea for Marvel Snap because the games in Hearthstone were so long. About how long would you say is like an average game of Hearthstone? Because as someone who's never played it, I don't know.
Oh, it's been a while since I've played standard games. I guess it kind of depends on what deck you're playing, but I mean, I want to say 10 to 20 minutes. But Battlegrounds, which I started playing recently, those are half an hour to 45 minutes for a game.
Oh wow, okay.
So it's a pretty big time commitment. That doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of you people out there who game for hours, but getting 45 minutes nowadays is a lot more difficult than it used to be.
I definitely get it. Yeah, as someone who I don't know if you know, but I'm a father of a 2-year-old, and it is very hard to get any gaming time in, really. So yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons why I play Marvel Snap a lot.
How did you get King?
Cable.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So Marvel Snap, yeah, it's good for me, and I play a lot of this game on mobile. I really only play on PC, like when I'm recording for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I actually mainly play on PC. So I'm hoping that they release the updated like PC client soon.
You said you mainly play on PC?
No, I mainly play on mobile.
Oh, on mobile. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Most of my Marvel Snap playing happens like on breaks at work, or just most of the time when I'm playing on my PC, it's when I'm recording.
Yeah, about the same for me here. And okay, Captain Marvel.
I don't know how
Let's
this
see
resolves.
higher, further, faster.
First. Yeah. Oh no,
That's
I
the
resolve
lose.
first and then you go.
Wait, I'm so confused.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Wait, what? Because my Captain Marvel should have moved, right? Right? Am I tripping?
I feel like it should have.
No. Because if it moved, I would have lost. No. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, right. Oh my god, this is. I knew it was going to be difficult watching you guys do this.
Yeah,
This is. You should just add hot sauce into the mix and just make it that much worse.
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like honestly, I'd be down for that, but that's like I don't know. That's the whole thing. That'd have to be like an in-person thing.
I'll tell you what. Next time, if I'm on here again, if you want me to come on again at some point, we'll get some hot sauce.
Well, yeah, we'll get some hot sauce. Like was it like 1,000,000 Scoville level or something like that?
I haven't tried anything that hot, but I tried like on hot ones. I've tried like the 7th hottest one, and even that was horrible. So
I'm okay with spicy food. I'm not like I don't know. I can have like some, maybe like some medium salsa, some red chili salsa maybe, but nothing too crazy.
yeah, like I'll have hot wings and things and put like regular people's hot sauce, like Tapatio or something. But all that crazy stuff is not for me, man.
I think this game is looking pretty good for me, but I'm gonna have to come back. Like what is it? Like five games in a row or something like that.
Yeah, this deck is doing a lot better than I thought I would.
I mean, that's not bad. You got armor. You got Mr. Fantastic. I'm gonna say you got Sentinel, but that was from the location there.
Oh man.
And I am. I don't know what to do here, man. I don't know what to do here. There's a lot of decisions to be made. Okay,
Yeah,
let's do this. And
I also hate New York as a location.
I also hate that location.
Throws me off. Yeah.
Oh, you got Devil Dino. Come on. Come on.
I also have Devil.
Okay, well, I kind of want to go back to like the different card games with like Hearthstone and Magic and things like that. So those are other card games you've played. I guess I would say between like Hearthstone, Magic, and Marvel's Snap. What is your favorite card game? Like out of those three?
So my favorite, I think, has to be Magic, just because of how complex it can get. And with Magic, the amount that I play, I'm never going to learn all of the cards. Like, I'm not putting that much time into it. So I'm constantly seeing new stuff when I go play. People are playing cards I've never seen before. They're doing things I've never seen before. And so it's always interesting. It also has, it's much more complex. So, turns aren't just like make a play, see what happens. They're very in-depth decisions. And so I think that's my favorite. And then I think, honestly, Marvel Snap might be second. Hearthstone was really fun, but I felt like the meta in Hearthstone. Did I win?
Yeah, you got me. That Dino Mystique, man.
Yeah.
You got a good deck. What the heck?
It's not bad.
Dino Mystique, Mr. Fantastic, Armor Polaris. This is just like a good Dino deck.
I got nervous because I had Mystique and like no other ongoing stuff at first.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Eventually, yeah. So Hearthstone's probably my third favorite because the meta gets really stale, and Marvel Snap's just been a lot of fun. I haven't lost any interest in this game. I like the changes that they're making constantly. It's a great game.
All right, so second game up here. I'm playing my second deck, and Yeti has to play his second deck. Although maybe I should have kept you guessing. I shouldn't have told you I'm switching decks, right?
Well, now I'm pretty confident in this deck, so
Okay.
I guess we'll see.
Oh, you got Kitty. That's why. I see. Okay, Mindscape though is coming down. I think this deck is probably better than my last one, but also I just cannot pay attention while asking questions.
It's so difficult.
Oh, it's
so hard.
Thanos. Thanos Kitty. Okay, I see you. So you were saying with Magic that it's definitely more complex than Marvel Snap. I tried playing a little bit of Magic Arena and it was pretty cool, but I I don't know. It's something about it didn't really click for me personally, but I can see why people enjoy it. I do like the simplicity of Marvel Snap. Is the simplicity of Marvel Snap something that you enjoy out of it, since you don't really like have a lot of time to play games right now, or you're still kind of missing that like that more competitive aspect, the more like technical long turns with like all kinds of cards you could throw in.
I do miss that. I think that's why, honestly, a few months ago I started playing Magic again. It was because this got me back on the TCG train, and I really wanted more complex stuff. But I think Marvel Snap is complex enough for the. Oh, I forgot you can't drop 2 things in a lockjaw anymore.
Yeah, they changed that.
I think Marvel Snap is complex enough for the length of game that I still really enjoy it. When I'm playing Marvel Snap, I don't miss the complexity at all. And this is why I thought this deck was really good, because I'm basically playing Thanos.
Wait, like the game glitched a little bit. Thanos came out. It's showing Leech on top of Thanos.
Yeah, it's like Leech behind Thanos for me. It's very weird.
Okay, I see what you got in your deck now, though, huh? Oh yeah, this is This is an easy dub right here.
I don't even remember what I gave you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do this to you. So that is interesting. Marvel Snap, it is simple, but there definitely is a skill factor to it, because you see a lot of the top players, consistently hitting infinite rank, consistently winning tournaments. There's definitely a randomness factor to Marvel Snap, maybe more so than other card games with the location aspect of the game. And oh my god, Hulk got buffed from Washington D.C. and you got him Baku.
I thought for sure I lost. That's insane.
If I played,
that might be my first M'Baku win.
Yeah, if I played a Gamora left, I would have won. That's tragic. But anyways, do you feel like Marvel Snap has a future in like a competitive like esports scene, like compared to other card games, or do you think sort of like the randomness with the locations and the 12 card decks kind of limit it from becoming a really competitive card game? What do you think?
That's a tough question. I think there needs to be a better game mode to make it a competitive game. Maybe Conquest kind of does that. I haven't played enough of it to know if it's going to be a competitive version of the game. But I think it has potential. I think they're taking all the right steps, I guess, to do it. And because it's a lot like poker, I don't think with Hearthstone and Magic, generally the best player wins. Obviously there's randomness involved too, but a lot of the times the best player playing will win the game, a higher percentage of the time. With Marvel Snap, a lot of the locations are it's very random, so where I contribute it or associate it very closely to poker, where not every time the best poker players are even getting in the top of the field, but over a long stretch of tournaments, say 20 tournaments, you're going to see them more consistently towards the top end of the field. And so with Marvel Snap, I think it's going to kind of be the same thing, where let's say KM Best is the best player in the world. He's not going to win every tournament or even come top 10 every tournament, but he will consistently be better than others. So I think it has potential to be competitive in the same way that poker is competitive, but I think things kind of more stuff needs to happen to the game, I guess. I hope that was an in-depth answer. I'm like losing my train of thought.
No, yeah, it was definitely a good in-depth answer. So I don't play poker myself, to be honest with you, so I can't really compare it to poker, and I just got a really lucky pull there with the Hulk. And now I lost my train of thought. Okay, so what I was gonna say was poker. I don't really know how to play poker, to be honest. My only knowledge of poker comes from like Red Dead Redemption. Like, have you played poker within Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to play poker a good amount. I got really into like the theory and everything. Oh wait, does this work better?
Ooh,
What do I do?
I think I'm gonna get you here. I think so. Let's see. But I think the upcoming conquest mode is definitely that competitive aspect that we're looking for, because there is battle mode, which we're playing right now, and there are a lot of community run tournaments. But I think conquest is really gonna take that to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And Reality Stone changes us into Milano.
Oh,
And it
Let's
pulls a
not be
Yondu. Not gonna be enough.
dang.
That is a 0-point Darkhawk.
Oh no. Wait, how? Oh, because the -2.
Yondu. Yondu, and then the negative zone, right? Or Necrosha, I mean.
Yeah, Darkhawk I think was my first pick, and I got no cards to support it. So
Yeah,
kind of an
Yondu
empty
has
drop.
anti-synergy with them.
Yep.
Okay, I was finally able to pull out a win here. Dude, I really can't think anymore.
It's so tough. This is a fun little series you have going though. I really like the Glazer. The last video I did with Glazer. It's really fun watching you guys struggle. It's not as fun being on this end.
Yeah, I don't know how it is from the other end as a viewer. I hope it's entertaining. That's that's kind of my goal here. But I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit unique in the Marvel Snap space, because other content creators, there's Marvel Snap podcast, which I guess maybe this could be considered a podcast, kind of, not really. But there's a lot of like, hey, like, here's this deck and here's some gameplay of it, which I'm not knocking anyone who does that, because pretty much everyone does that. I do that, but I wanted to think outside the box a little bit. I wanted to do something kind of different, and I think this is kind of the thing I was looking for.
Yes, it's unique. I really like. I don't know if you've watched Nina's like little series she's been doing, where it's like 20 questions for Marvel Snap.
Yes, yeah. Those are good.
I want to find something like that I can do, but every time I see someone do that, I feel like the good ideas have been taken.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, I feel that a lot, like with making videos, and I don't know what the thought process is with yourself and making your videos, but I have tons of ideas that never get made into videos, because either like I'll doubt myself, or someone has a better idea than me, someone already did it before. What does your kind of process look like when you're making videos? Is it like you kind of wake up, you're like, hey, I feel like doing this today, or do you have like a set schedule?
So for me now, because I do a lot of bundle stuff, it's very easy for me to look at like Marvel Snap Zone. I can't do this. Is this the first retreat of our match? I think so.
This round, I think so, yeah.
So because I'm doing bundles, a lot of my videos are like made for me, sort of, or as far as my schedule. So I keep a schedule on my phone of what bundles are going to come out and when, and then I have to film those videos for those days. And then the rest of the videos, I kind of just try a bunch of decks throughout the week, and whichever one I'm having good luck with, or I just really like, I end up trying to make a video for that one. I try to only do decks that I'm pretty successful with. For instance, that Iron Lad Patriot deck that everyone's been playing, I have been losing with that deck more than I ever have with any deck. Apparently I don't know how to play it. So like, I don't have an interest in making a video with that deck. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. I make sure I hit all the bundles, and then everything else, at the moment, I'm kind of just winging it.
Yeah, myself, I'm kind of the same. Like I have some sort of schedule with like new card releases, like, but I don't get all the new cards as a thing though, right? Because me, like, I'm not gonna spend 6,000 tokens on every new card that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But that is kind of nice from like a content creation point of view. We do get new things pretty much every week to talk about and make videos about.
I will say that I was actually talking to Mallory about this. That's my girlfriend. I was talking to her about this the other day of how Hearthstone, I miss it because of every few months there will just be a massive expansion pack that comes out and it just shakes up the meta, and it makes things super interesting. Marvel Snap doesn't. It also brings players back that have stopped playing because they see an expansion they want to try, and players will come back to the game. Marvel Snap doesn't quite have that, and so while it's fun to have a new card that now I get to buy, every week, every other week, that we can talk about, that shifts the meta slightly, I do miss the, inject 200 cards into the game and see what happens of some of the other card games. I also I'm a little bit worried because with those other card games, like I said, new players can come back to the game, and if Marvel Snap doesn't have that thing that brings players back, I'm a little bit worried for like the long term of Marvel Snap. But I guess with the season passes, that's kind of their version of it. I don't know. I was thinking out loud with her the other day about it.
Shout out Mallory. That was her name, right?
Yep.
Shout out Mallory. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Marvel Snap is a very unique card game, and that's definitely one of the most unique aspects of it is the card acquisition, for better or for worse. It's not perfect. I've definitely criticized it myself. There are some positives to it, but there's also some downsides to it. And High Evolutionary was supposed to come out yesterday as a recording, and we still don't have High Evolutionary. So it really sucks, like, in these situations when we don't have those big expansions, like you said, like 100 or 200 cards at a time. We're getting one card per week, so every card is pretty hyped up and people excited for it. And it really sucks when something like this happens, where we don't get the card on schedule, like when it's supposed to release, which is basically what happened with High Evolutionary. Were you planning on getting a High Evolutionary?
I was. I didn't have. Oh, I thought that would win that lane.
Oh, Shadow King. Okay.
Oh, I didn't do the math properly.
Baku gave out, but didn't matter.
I was planning on getting High Evolutionary. I had 5,900 tokens on Monday night, so I guess the delay gave me some time to get that extra 100. It just kind of sucks with High Evolutionary and the bug, because they've released so many cards to us already, and it's worked flawlessly. And if it was a new system that failed, I feel like I would understand more. Like, they just implemented these token shop changes, and something happened that they couldn't see, and now they're having issues. But like, they've released multiple cards to us like this, and it's a little more annoying when it fails like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of split, because like on one hand, like, I get it, like, things don't always go as planned, and we gotta be patient and be kind to second dinner. But on the other hand, it's like, this is like, I don't know, maybe like the third time they've had a problem, like with the card releasing. Like, Kitty was bugged, she was gone for a couple months, now she's back, everyone got her for free, which is cool, but now she has a different ability. And then there was Jeff the Shark, I believe, was glitched on release, right? Where like it wasn't showing up for people in their shops.
Yeah, I think that was like for a few hours or something. You just keep pulling Hulk with Jubilee.
Yeah, I don't know how that's happening. But yes, it's becoming a pattern to where, like, basically, if something new comes out in Marvel Snap, like a patch or a card or whatever, like there's gonna be bugs, and that sucks. Like it kind of sucks that this keeps happening when it shouldn't be happening. So I don't know. On one hand, I'm kind of frustrated that it keeps happening, but on the other hand, I do understand like second dinners. I'm sure there's still a small team. There's still a relatively new team. Like Marvel Snap is what, like just a year old. So I think the game is still like in its infancy, like realistically.
Yeah, it's just kind of been a lot. By the way, your leech has foiled my plans.
Yeah, you leached to me as well. We both leached each other. I think I'm gonna get this one. I think I'm gonna get it. I don't know. We'll see.
I gotta give myself one more try. Yeah, it really sucks that it's just constant issues. I know they're a small team, and like I get it, but at some point, it's a little too much. Card after card, the releases have been. I don't know if tainted is the word, but there's just been issues. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can sort it out. I really like the game. I want to stick around. I'm less worried about me getting frustrated and more worried about all of the other players who maybe don't game so much, that are just kind of like mobile gamers that like to play Candy Crush or whatever it is on their phone, that are trying out Marvel Snap, don't understand the whole development process for games, and I'm worried about them leaving and then Marvel Snap losing its player base. So hopefully they can get it sorted out.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a valid concern. I have seen comments from people who have left Marvel Snap. I don't know if you've seen those comments. I've seen them like in my YouTube videos. I've seen them like on Twitter, Discord. People saying they've left Marvel Snap because they're not happy with the economy and the card acquisition process. Now, I know me and you we're heavily invested into this game. We put a lot of time into this game. We put money into this game. So I know you and I, we're probably gonna be sticking around for a while. But do you know any people, maybe like personally, like any online friends or real life friends that have left Marvel Snap recently?
I have a couple friends that left pretty quickly. It wasn't because of all of this stuff. They just, I guess, weren't a big fan of the game. So I have those friends. Outside of that, most of the people that I know that play the game are content creators that I've met, through the Snap Judgments podcast, or just, our little group of Snap pals that,
Yeah.
So you guys are pretty much the only people I know that play the game. Most of my other friends didn't. One or two of them gave it a shot and quit after a few weeks.
Do you know what it was that drove them away? Was it like the gameplay? Was it the card acquisition? What was it that didn't hook them exactly?
I think most of them were just used to games like Hearthstone.
I see.
And some of them came from Magic.
Odin onto Drax. Okay.
Not going to do it unless actually decides to.
Actually, since they changed Drax recently, that's actually like not as good since he only gets +2 now.
Mm-hmm. I wish they made him. He had +3 before, right?
It was originally +4. It was +4, and then he was 4/4 that got +4, and then he was 4/5 that got +3, and now he's 4/6 that gets +2, right? Or am I?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I wish they they buffed his base power, but kept it at like +3. I think that would have made him a little more playable. I think they did the same thing with Groot. I'm not remembering properly, but one of them, or maybe both of them, they buffed their base power and nerfed the on reveal. And I wish they would have buffed the base power and kept the on reveal still at what it was. I thought this deck was the better one of the two, and I don't think it is now.
Well, to be fair, that deck that I just played was my better deck of the two. So now we'll see who has the worst best deck, if that makes sense.
So you're that's right. You're back to the first one.
Okay, so outside of Marvel Snap, I know you said you don't have a lot of time to play video games really, but outside of Marvel Snap, like, are you playing any other games right now, or are there any games that you used to play that you like to play other than Marvel Snap and Magic and Hearthstone?
I used well. let's- I think most of the games that I pick up now are like single player games that I can kind of play at night. So I was playing through Dead Space a little bit ago. I wanted to play through all of those. So I started the first one. I played like a Resident Evil, a few months back. So I try to fill in some single player stuff because I can play that for as long as I want and then stop. But I used to play a lot of, I don't know if you've heard of Heroes of New Earth.
No, I don't think I have.
It's like Dota or League of Legends. It's a MOBA.
Man, Weird World is definitely weird.
Yeah.
My hand's not bad actually, but that Dark Hawk is a little scary.
I'm going to gamble here.
Yeah, Dark Hawk is a little bit scary. Oh, debris. Oh my gosh. What is... Oh my goodness. Why would you do that to me? Why
I
would you
think
do
that's
that?
it. Oh wait, no. You have to over here.
But Dark
Oh
Hawk.
no,
Dark
Hawk, no. I thought I had it.
Oh my gosh. The Dark Hawk.
Dark Hawk is the worst.
Yeah, I'll play this beautiful pixel Drax for the win here.
Oh man, you failed me, Dark Hawk.
Yeah, so I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah. I thought I was being clever.
I mean, almost. Yeah, but the Dark Hawk let you down there. Almost.
Yeah, you
Almost
would have had
got
to play something that was like 4 power over there for me to even have a shot. 3 power? 3 power. I don't know. Math is hard right now.
me. Math is very hard right now. All right, so now we're gonna get focused again, huh? Elysium comes down. I believe this is like the second or third time we got Elysium.
Yeah, I think so. It really
All right,
works
we're
well for my
we're
deck.
going.
Oh no.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
I don't know if I can.
I'm going all in here.
Let's just
Probably a
run with it.
mistake. Probably a mistake to snap against Thanos Elysium. But we're gonna go for it.
This Yondu Darkhawk combo that I have going on is really not going well.
Yeah, that's not great for you. So with other games outside of Marvel Snap, you mentioned Dead Space. Did you play the remake, or are you talking about the original?
I got the remake. I played the original way back
Yeah.
when, but I got the remake when that came out, so I wanted to play through all of them. I didn't get super far into it just because I have ADD and I find something new that I want to try.
Yeah,
But-
I'm kind of the same actually. I got the remake. I played the original, loved it. Got the remake when it came out. Played maybe like half of it and then kind of dropped it. I don't remember why. I guess it was Marvel Snap. I don't remember. And then Star Wars Jedi Survivor came out. Played that for a little bit, and then I dropped it because Zelda came out. And now I'm going back and forth between Marvel Snap and Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I played that there. Yeah, just kind of. I try some games I'll get all the way through with, but a lot of times something new comes. Ooh, it moved Darkhawk for me. Thank you. I didn't want him there. So Dead Space, I'm gonna eventually get back to it, but for now, it is on the back burner.
Yeah, I definitely want to get back to it as well. Dude, I cannot think.
I can't at all.
I can't think. Oh, I was like, wait, what? How did you
you
move
brought
the
it back.
Darkhawk? It was the Space Stone, but I moved it back. I moved it back.
Oh no! Please pull something big.
Man, if Leech was on reveal,
That's pretty good.
yeah, if Leech was on reveal still, that would just be broken.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is enough.
All right, I think think I can do this. I think I can do this.
Oh wait, no, it's definitely. Oh no.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
I am not convinced I'm going to win this. I'm pretty sure this is lost, but we're gonna find out.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
you
go
have
for it.
Mojo.
Yeah. Mojo.
Yeah, thinking is
Rocket.
not in my wheelhouse at the moment. And another shield.
Yeah.
Where did that
And
come from?
I got one from you,
From Cable.
from Cable, and then I have my own.
I got smacked. That wasn't even close.
Did M'Baku make a noise there?
I have my sound muted. So
I think I heard an M'Baku like sound cue. Was he in your
he
hand?
did pop up.
Or it popped
He like
up
popped
saying
up
like,
to
there's
pop
no
out.
room?
And I think so, yeah.
I think I. What the heck? I've never heard that before. Okay.
I think I played him Baku when he came
So-
out for like, I don't know, an hour, and I haven't played him since. So
I tried M'Baku in like a Cerebro 2 deck, like maybe like 2 games, and I was like, yeah, this ain't me. I know some people love Cerebro, but I can't do it, man. It doesn't work with my brain.
I am not a fan of Cerebro. I have wanted to try that Cerebro challenge and make a video because I know people would like to see me struggle. But
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people who like picks up a Cerebro deck because I think it'll be good. I can't say
Yeah.
it's too affected by locations. That frustrates me.
Yeah, that's definitely frustrating. Like when I was like, hey, let me try Cerebro 2, and then it was like, oh, there's a negative zone. Oh, there's a Xandar. It's just like everything that can go wrong went wrong, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not really a fan of Cerebro. And something I wanted to bring up is I got Rocket Raccoon in my deck. Rocket Raccoon was a major character in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Did you see Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
I have not seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yet. I do plan on seeing it, but haven't gotten to see it yet.
Okay. Well, no spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, and no spoilers in the comments either. But are you a big like Marvel fan? Could be MCU or comics or animated shows or whatever. Were you already a Marvel fan before Marvel Snap?
Yeah, I was already a Marvel fan before Marvel Snap. I think I got into Marvel, I think back when like Iron Man came out back in 2008 or something.
2008, yeah.
Yeah, when the MCU started, that kind of got me into it. And then I've been collecting comic books for years. So I'm a comic book collector. I love all the movies. And that combined with poker, combined with a card game and Marvel, just everything aligned up for Marvel Snap.
Yeah, same here, man. I consider myself a casual, like very casual when it comes to the comics. I have some comics. I've read a couple of them, but I would consider myself more a fan of the cinematic universe, the movies. I've watched like I think I've seen everything in the MCU at this point. Pretty much caught up with everything. And yeah, it all started with Iron Man in 2008, and that feels crazy to say that was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
I was 12 when Iron Man 1 came out. I guess I'll let you do the math there.
How old was I when it came out? I think I was 16 or something. I think it was in high school when it came out. I don't know if I should have played. Oh, you Magneto'd.
Oh wait, the Soul Stone. Wait, but Captain Marvel's gonna move.
Captain Marvel.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Captain Marvel's been
Okay,
really
Captain
annoying
Marvel's coming in.
lately. Not just in this match, but
Yeah,
like
coming in clutch.
I've seen Captain Marvel played on ladder. It's been really annoying.
Really, I feel like I haven't seen Captain Marvel at all lately. I don't know what happened to the meta where she kind of like got phased out, or at least for me, I guess like 6 points is just not a lot for a 5 cost.
Yeah, I've been playing it in oh man, what kind of a deck was that? Oh, it was like a Howard the Duck, Iron Lad. I I think Jubilee's in there. There's a Shuri in there with Vision and Captain Marvel. Some weird deck like that. That's been pretty fun. And then for whatever reason, I've been facing a lot of them. But anyways, big comic book collector. Got a bunch of them. I've slowed down on buying comic books lately, but I still have a pretty decent collection. I'm selling off maybe 75% of it though in the next coming weeks, because we have like, I want to say like 5,000 comic books or something.
Oh wow, that is a lot. And those are like single issues, or you got like trade backs,
Yeah.
or it's like a mix.
Single issues. It's something like 12 of those long
Oh, wow.
boxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. It's a lot. It's too many comic books. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that is definitely a lot. So I guess let me ask you this: someone, for myself, I consider myself a casual when it comes to comic books. What is like the one Marvel comic? I guess either like single issue or specific run or specific like set of comics or like a saga, whatever you want to call it, right? What is the one set of Marvel comics you would recommend someone read to like me, someone who's a casual, maybe only read a couple comics or maybe never even read a comic at all? What would be that comic that you would recommend for beginners?
So my comic book, I'm a big collector of them. I read a few runs here and there. I'm not like the biggest reader of them, but my favorite comic book run is the Donny Cates Venom run, but that's because Venom is my favorite character. So for new people getting into comic books, I would recommend finding who your favorite character is and just looking for the most recent run that they made for that character and just enjoy that. So a lot of people want to go back and read like the older comic books from the 50s or the 60s. And while those are classics and I appreciate collecting them, and those are the ones I try to collect, the stories and the art are terrible. They're just
They
not that
did
good.
not age well.
They're just old. There's
Right.
a lot of stuff in there that a lot of people like to recommend going back and reading those, but honestly, just find the newest one, find one with cool art with the characters you like, and give that a shot.
Yeah, I think that's solid advice because my two favorite Marvel characters are Ant-Man and Daredevil, so I have a couple comics for those. There's a Ant-Man like trade back I have. It's just kind of like Ant-Man like greatest hits or whatever. It's just like a compilation of different Ant-Man comics, which is pretty cool. And then there was one of the more kind of recent runs. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was like somewhat recent where Stature actually makes an appearance, and I was like, and when Stature was coming in Marvel Snap, I was like, oh cool, that's like the first character like I recognize like from the comics. I'm like, oh, I know Stature because I read the Ant-Man comic, where most of my knowledge comes from like movies and video games. And
Yeah, I think most of my knowledge comes from the
Ooh.
MCU. I'm putting it all on the line here.
All
I don't know
on
how
the
well it's gonna go.
line. Okay. Let's do it. Oh wow, you just flooded the entire board. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Still
Oh
your
my
shield.
god, the double She-Hulk. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. Oh, and the M'Baku just to flex, huh?
I wonder, would I have, if I didn't play M'Baku? I don't think you pulled anything, no. That would have been nuts.
No, I wouldn't. No, you didn't have any 3 or 4 costs. Interesting. Yeah. And so yeah, my favorite characters are Ant-Man, Daredevil. Have some comics for those guys. Daredevil, I do have one of, again, I don't remember like how recent it is, but there's this like Daredevil run where he's wearing like a black suit that's kind of recent, and it's like, man, he looks so sick in that. I wish we get a variant for that in Marvel Snap.
Yeah, I think I kind of remember. I don't think I read the run, but I kind of remember what you're talking about. I want them to come out with, so they have like a zombies run, like Marvel Zombies. It's not a run, but it's like a series that they have that I want them to come out come out with variants for. But I also think it would be sick if they had. Eventually, they're going to run out of big characters, and it would be cool if they come out with another Wolverine, but it's zombie Wolverine, or maybe they have a month where they come out with the zombie versions of the cards, so they're new cards, but the same characters. So part of me wants them to release. Wait, I make a play. Release the zombies and variants, and the other part of me wants them to release it as new fresh cards.
You know what? I think that's a good point because I do know what you're talking about. Marvel Zombies. I know it's a comic series. I haven't read it myself. I did watch that like What If episode on Disney Plus. Was like what if there was like zombies or whatever. That was pretty cool. But yeah, for Marvel Snap, that would be cool. What would be cool to see them do is if they kind of break away from their one card a week norm and release like a Marvel Snap Zombies expansion, right? With like just like like you said, zombie Wolverine, like zombie Iron Man, zombie Captain America, or I guess they could have like a zombie themed season. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe they'll do that for October since it's like Halloween.
Ooh, that might line up perfectly, unless there's a movie coming out that month.
Yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head. I don't know if any movies are coming out October, but you know what? That could be cool if it happens. Call it here first.
I think they've got a lot of really cool options for this game, and I had something that I wanted to bring up. Oh no, I forgot.
I almost got disconnected from the game, but I am okay. What was it you were gonna say? Sorry.
I wish I remembered. I lost my train of thought at some point. I think
no,
they have a lot of cool things they can do with the game, and we're watching the game just get slightly more complicated. Oh, that debris. We're watching the game get like slightly more complicated, and I'm interested to see where it's going to be in like a few years, because eventually there's going to be power creep where the power level of cards just starts going up, and it's a little exciting to see what they're going to do, and I hope they don't screw it up. Am I going to lose? I think I can retreat here, right?
No, I don't think so, since it says final 3.
But if I leave, then it's only 2.
Is it?
Look, we're gonna figure this out. This is for science. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. My bad. Dang, I was about to bamboozle you into 3 cubes. I would have felt so bad. So bad. I'm so sorry.
I don't see myself coming back here though. How many do I have to win in a row? Okay. Like 8 of them?
How many bars? I got 7, so you need 7 wins.
So we're just gonna double the length of the video. Easy.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. It's over an hour already, but that's okay. That's okay.
Did you guys do best out of 3 with Glazer?
We did do best out of 3, and Glazer absolutely destroyed me.
He's a teacher. He's probably good at constantly thinking about stuff while being distracted.
Yeah, for sure. So you said that they might run out of big characters to use in Marvel Snap. So I guess since you're a comics guy, what are some big characters from the comics that they haven't introduced into Marvel Snap yet?
Oh, they have a good amount of characters to pick from still. You know, there's Dormammu and there's so many characters to pick from, but a lot of players aren't going to know a lot of these characters. Like, I don't even know if everybody knows who Dormammu is. I think he was in like a Doctor Strange movie or something for a little bit.
Yes, he was in the first Doctor Strange. Yep.
Yeah, and so I guess when I said they're going to run out of main characters, they're going to run out of the characters that people know, the Rocket Raccoons and the Captain Americas, and kind of that main core of characters. And so eventually they're going to have to branch out. I really want them to make an anti-Venom card. That sounds like it would be good. I think I just lose here.
That's where the now you can't retreat for real.
Yeah, now there's.
I guess that's kind of where the movies come in, huh? To kind of bridge that gap between like the hardcore audience and the casual audience. So it's definitely smart of them to be releasing the seasons along with the new movies. Like we had the Guardians season with the Guardians movie. Next month is the Miles Morales movie. We're gonna get the Spider-Man season. So I think that is really really smart of them to be to be doing that.
Yeah, I will say I had look at Mbaku.
And that is game.
GG. I
GG's.
had a run there where I kind of fell out of the MCU movies for like a year or two. I mean, I would watch them here and there, but I wasn't so enthused about them. But since Marvel Snap came out and the season lining up with the movies, it's gotten me hyped on every single movie that has come out. So I really do like how playing this game you can be like immersed into the MCU also, and like play along with how the MCU is going. I think that's an underrated thing. Also, I remembered what I was going to say earlier. I think
Okay.
Marvel Snap's card design is like the card design for specific characters are so good. Like,
Right.
I don't know why Carnage is coming to mind, but like with the symbiote and destroying, I know they have like an Uncle Ben card that's coming out that like when Uncle Ben is destroyed, you get a Spider-Man to your hand. That's just insane.
I still don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know, but I really hope it is.
Like that's data mine, right? Like I don't know if I believe it, but to be fair, when I saw the data mine for High Evolutionary, I was like, no way, that's real. And then it was confirmed.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh crap, okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that they're really hitting the nail on the head with how they're designing the characters and staying like true to the comics and true to the MCU just as a whole.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that side of it. Now, I think that's going to wrap it up since I took the dub here, 2 out of 3 falls here.
It's
It was,
disappointing.
yeah. I'm sorry, man. But you know what? We had some fun games. We talked about a lot. This is going to be a long
Yeah, we did.
video here. We talked about a lot, but at the same time, I feel like we could have kept talking about so many different things. I feel
Yeah.
like we barely scratched the surface. So maybe if I, sometime in the future I run out of ideas, run out of guests, we can do like a round 2 or something like that.
Yeah, let's do it. That was fun. That was a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. So
Definitely very challenging. But thank you for joining me, Savage Yeti. And one more time before we sign off here, where can the people find you?
yeah, so Savage Yeti Gaming - Marvel Snap on YouTube and Savage Yeti YT on Twitter. I also have a Patreon that I'm trying to get going, but don't mind that right now. And also on TikTok, Savage Yeti Gaming on TikTok. I started that. Unfortunately, I'm 30 with a TikTok now. So.
I feel you. I have one as well. I'm 27, and I guess it's a little bit more my age group, but I don't really go on it that often. I kind of upload here and there, but I don't really watch stuff on it. But it is good for Marvel Snap, short, sweet highlight clips, things like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good for the gaming stuff. I figured I need to get on it sooner than later, so
yeah,
it just feels like it's not my app.
Yeah, it feels weird, right? It feels weird.
Yep.
I get what you're saying. But once again, thank you for sharing, Savage Eddie. Thank you for joining me. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what content creator you would like to see next. Yeti, do you have any suggestions on anyone you'd like to see me interview next?
Ooh. Who is in our group that there was somebody in there that I just, is it Hasa?
There's Hasa. Hasa. I haven't talked to him too much. I was also maybe thinking Jolly
Prager.
Roger.
Jolly Roger too, but Prager I think is a really cool dude. I don't know if you've talked to him.
Prager. I've talked to Prager a little bit. Prager, Jolly Roger, maybe Safety Blade.
I'm gonna have the us drafting and our thought process of going through the drafts on my channel, so check that out if you guys are interested in watching us draft the decks that we just played.
Oh yes, I went ahead and recorded me drafting my deck, sent it over to Yeti, so that's going to be on his channel. Go check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description and down below. And that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Later.